Tamara. It's Friday, but it's not just any old Friday. Beetlejuice drops today. So, you know I couldn't just do Beetlejuice nails. No. Nay. We had to do Hello Kitty meets Beetlejuice, the collab we all wanted, the collab we all needed. The collab of the century, the collab of the whole year. We are gonna make the coolest nails you've ever seen. So, if you want to see how I made these 3D, hand sculpted, hand painted works of art that are here on my fingers, you should probably grab a drink, grab a snack, get comfy, because we're gonna make some cool shit. What's up, guys? Are we excited for these nails? I cannot even begin to explain how much I love them. They turned out so good. I just hope that I got them like good enough in pictures and videos, because Lord be with me, I wish I could just show you all in person. So first we're using this, it's from Born Pretty. It is a like holographic chrome gel. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I'm applying it like you normally would, right? Like we're gonna paint it on and cure it. There is like, it's gray. I was expecting like when you look at it in the jar, it's all like holographic, like the name says. But when you paint it on, it all just kind of like the holographic just drains out of it, and it just becomes gray with a slight shimmer hollow to it. Like, I don't know. I don't know if there's like a way that I don't know about to put this on or what. So far, not a fan. Now we're using the new Bandy Aurora cat eyes, 2 of them, the purple and the green. You guys, I think we actually sold these out on Sweetie Nail Supply. And I love it because like all of us that ordered it are from the USA, and they're probably like, what the fuck is going on? I just picture them at Sweetie Nail Supply headquarters with all these USA orders coming in, and they're all of you guys are using my code, so it's hilarious. They're like, what is Tamara up to? Like, why are all these people able to order from the United States? Because I found a cheat code, motherfuckers. If you know, you know. If you don't, ask. I'm not going to say it out loud, because... But yeah, it's completely sold out. So I don't know if they just marked it as sold out because they're like, what the F is going on? We're not supposed to send this to the United States for some reason. Why? Like, they obviously can. So why do they refuse to do it? Why can we not have, like, is there a chemical in this gel polish that the United States is like, not harmful enough? We can't have it here. Because we all know that we have the most harmful things here. Our food, poison. So, riddle me that. Why couldn't we have, it just doesn't make any sense. But we got it, we figured it out, right? So, I wish it was the case for all the stuff on there. Honestly, there really isn't much else on there that's ever marked like Canada only that I'm like, why? This was like the one thing, you know? And I got it. And you could probably get it too. A lot of you guys did. A lot of you messaged me and were like, I got it. I ordered it. So let me know what you think. Did it live up to the hype? I think they're so pretty. I do. They're just like, they're different than anything that I have. They're like jelly cat eyes, but some of them have like a shifty, like a different color shift to them, and then it comes with the chrome and the top coat. Like, give it to me. All right, now for the pointer finger and the ring finger, we're doing, I always want to do something different, right? Like I see so many people do Beetlejuice nails, and I love it. It's very cute, but they do the French, like the top half of the French. That's where they'll do like a French with the black and white stripes. It's been done, you know? So it's not something that I want to do because it's been done so many times. So I figured I would do the opposite. Made sense to me. So I'm doing the base of the French where your nail is by your cuticle. I'm doing that black and white stripes. So we're just going to paint a white base on that area. And on the second nail, I use a smarter method, a little bit easier, but it's not that hard. So especially if you have like that brush that I used in the beginning for this is like a long kind of rounded brush. It's perfect because you just kind of like boop, 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 you know? So this one you'll see I got smart and I drew a line from like the center of the cuticle up to where I wanted it to go, and then I just kind of like enclosed it. That's probably the easiest way to do it. But so you're just going to do a layer of white, and you want it to be like this gel. I don't remember if I had to do 2 coats because it's like it's a thicker like non-white potted gel, but you want your white to be like nice and opaque. You don't want it to, because you're not going to cover all of the white, so you want to make sure that it's nice and finished and like not see-through in parts, you know? I feel like my hand like looks orange. Doesn't it? Isn't that weird? Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I just kept seeing orange or yellow almost. Anyways, so we're just going to do that. That's what we're doing on those 2 nails. And then we're going to use another one of my favorites, the Clody. Is it the Super Happy collection? I think so, the Happy collection, the jellies, the neon jellies. Love these so much. So we're using the neon pink for this one. So we'll have like a pink jelly French tip. And then on the ring finger, we'll do the jelly purple. Are you guys going to see Beetlejuice? Do you have your tickets yet? Because I am pretty sure, I don't know where you live, but it seems like it's selling out. I was safe and I bought my tickets like last weekend, especially because we were going to go to see it in 4DX. So excited. Have you guys gone to a 4DX movie? They've been out for a little while now. We've only been to one. We went and saw, what was it? The Scary Nun one. Not the Nun, but like the newer one. The Conjuring that was like about the nuns and stuff. Could have been better, but the movie experience was cool. Like you get, for those of you that have not gone, I'll explain it to you. It's great. So the movie theater for one is like a smaller theater. And then there's like only, I want to say there's probably like 12 seats per row. So there's like 4, like a group of 4 and then 2 groups of 4. 3 groups of 4. 4. Okay? And then obviously, I don't know how many it goes back. But the theater's not very big. You're kind of like just a few of you. And basically, they're like these big comfy chairs. But here's the special part. When it gets windy in the movie, there's wind in the theater. You'll feel like a breeze come over you. If it's raining or there's blood splatter, you're going to feel it. It's so cool. You'll get like this little sprinkling of water if it's rain. You're not going to get like drenched or anything like that, but you'll get like a little sprinkle of rain if it's raining in the movie. Or if there's like blood, then you'll get like a little delicate blood splatter on you. You know, it's water, but we pretend it's blood when you're in there. And then what else happens? There's like, and by your feet. It's not just like up here, like by your legs and stuff, you'll feel like gusts of air or like things like, you guys, it's so fun. And it's not that much more expensive. Like, I feel like it's like maybe $5 more a ticket or something. It's not that bad. Like the movies are already like outrageous, right? But I am not missing Beetlejuice. I'm not doing it. The main thing is it's all the same characters, like I like most of them, right? Like all the important characters are the same. So I feel like it's gotta be good. Like they're not gonna come back and do the movie again and do a shitty job. when they did a phenomenal job in the first one. That would be like, what are we doing here? Okay, so now we're doing the black stripes. This, you got to focus and you're not allowed to breathe. Okay? So you just hold your breath like this and do a line. And then you're allowed to take a breath. And then, so it takes a little while. You can't breathe when you do straight lines because a breath will make you shake. Okay? So we're going to do the lines. I made them, like, what I did was I paint one. I did like the base layer, and then I wanted them thicker. So I just went over it again a couple times with the black. And then I outlined the French with black to finish it off. Now, you know me, and you know I love to encapsulate glitters. So I had to add, I wanted to do these like black holographic and silver holographic, little tiny little stars. I just wanted to encapsulate those on the tips. I figured it would add a special touch, a Tamara touch, you know. So I just took, you can use any clear gel, really. I like to use a clear builder gel because it's nice and thick. And yeah, that's why. So I just paint a coat of that where I'm putting the stars, and then I just stick all the little stars in there and they just kind of like sink down, and then we'll do something else after. You want to encapsulate on top of that because even though they sink in, like they're still like, it's going to be lumpy bumpies, and we don't want lumpy bumpy nails unless that's what you're going for. Then do you, boo. That's not what we're doing today, and that's not what we're doing here. So I hadn't used this before, the gel bottle builder in Milky. I had bought like 4 of their builder gels at the nail supply store when I was in Seattle last time, and I haven't tried them yet. You know me, and you know I love the Milky things. Milky gel polish, one of my ultimate favorite like things to use on nails. I feel like it adds such a good touch. I love encapsulating. Like, I hadn't encapsulated with a Milky builder before, but I had encapsulated and then topped with a Milky gel polish. And I love that look. And I wanted to do it especially, for one, I wanted to do it on top of the stars. But on top of the black and white stripes, I just felt like I wanted them a little bit, like, blurry, you know? And I do not regret this one bit. This was, like, one of my favorite. It just is. I don't know why I love it so much. I just do. I love adding a Milky layer on top of things. It just adds like this touch that's just like chef's kiss. I just love it. I just do. Sue me. It's one of my favorite things. So basically, I didn't show this part because I've showed it in videos before. We've done it like an encapsulation video before. So if you'd like to see that, go back to the beginning of my channel and it's there. But basically I just wiped off the sticky layer, and then I took my e-file and I just filed it all smooth. And then I used my regular file and my buffer to just finish file and get it all nice and smooth and back into shape. So we're not wonky bumpy, you know. Now we are doing a matte top coat, because like I always say, if you're doing nail art, whether it's hand-painted nail art or 3D sculpting nail art, I always do it on top of a what? That's right, a matte top coat. So we just matte top coated all the nails. All of them, I think. Right? Didn't I? Yeah, all of them, because we're doing art on all of them. So the thumb, you know I had to do the little swirly swirls. I believe in the beginning I showed you my little plan. I made a like a nail template. Nellie's Jellies has nail templates, and I finally figured out how to use it on Procreate. Yay me. So it literally makes your job so much easier. If you have a hard time, like when you sit down deciding what you're gonna do and it just takes you forever, or if you just like being organized, it just makes me feel better. Like once I sit down, I have a plan, you know? And I can just go from that. And I literally, normally I like deviate a little bit. I went off of the plan this time and it turned out great. So this is the thumbnail and we're doing the swirls, like the Beetlejuice swirls. So I painted the black swirls on first. We are also going to do a 3D black swirl with the black Cresania clay. I think I am happy that I did the black painting underneath it. I think it just adds, I don't think you have to. Like, if you're just wanting to do a swirl and you don't have a ton of time, just do the 3D swirl. But I feel like it just adds a little bit of depth when you're looking at it, that you can kind of see like a shadow underneath the 3D clay. You know? So that's why I did that. You're going to cover it, but it just kind of adds like a little shadow. I'm getting a little warm, so I hope this doesn't like, I'm turning the air on. Let me know if you can hear it. I never hear it in my videos, and I have it on quite a bit because it's been a little warm. It was like 85 degrees again today. We're back to summer. I thought we were like already in fall here. It's been like in the 50s. What? I wasn't ready for that. I love fall. I love Halloween. But I hate being cold more than anything. I fucking hate it. So I just wasn't ready yet. I kind of liked having a couple days I could like throw a hoodie on and pretend. But I wasn't ready for it to officially be over. Like normally our summers have been lasting like through October. I feel like we get into October the last few years and it's still hot outside, which is so weird because growing up, it was like October was like cold, rainy, like Halloween, you're gonna freeze your ass off. So things be changing. I don't know. I think that I really want to wear these nails to the movie because I'm sure they're gonna have like big cardboard cutout things, you know, that I can like take pics. I did that at the Barbie movie, but I didn't have nails on, and that would have been so cool. So I really want to wear these to the movie, but I don't have time to make like a second hand. These took me 7 hours, which honestly I feel like isn't terrible. Like I feel like I've gotten quite a bit faster. I think the Toki Doki set that I did the last like 3D set that I did, that was like 9 hours, I think. What did I say? 9 hours, I think? 9.5? So I cut back. But I also was sitting here for 7 hours straight. You guys, this arm muscle right here, this one right here, that huge muscle right here, gigantic. It was literally twitching. Even after I left last night, it was like twitching because I had been sitting here doing the same movements for 7 hours. Like my whole body hurt. So I hope it was worth it. You guys better fucking love these as much as I do. The thing that like stresses me out is the nails. I literally couldn't be more happy with them. They turned out perfect. Like everything down to like the top coat and everything. They're so shiny and like they're perfection. It just always stresses me out when I'm done that I'm not going to be able to catch that perfection in video and in photos. Like how shitty would that be if like I just didn't get the best pics or videos and nobody knows how amazing they are. Like these are literally, you guys. I don't think you understand. Maybe you do. Maybe you love them. Maybe you already know. I am so proud of myself with these. Like, if you would have showed me these, especially their little faces, if you would have showed me these and told me that I made these, like, even a year ago, I'd be like, you're adorable, but no. I forgot these glow in the dark. Shit, I didn't get a video of them glowing in the dark. I should probably take them home with me tonight because it's obviously not dark yet. Take them home with me tonight and hopefully I'll be inserting little clips of them glowing in the dark because I use the what are they? Oh my gosh. Gagoomy gels. I used all their new like glow in the dark ones. The green one, the pink one, the white one. I used a lot of the white. there's really, like, I feel like these might go kind of fast because I literally, like, I pulled some out and the whole thing came out and I was like, there's not a ton in here. Like, I feel like the jars look a little bigger than what they really are. Let me see, actually. Does it say the grams? No. I was just curious if they actually said on any of these and I could compare them, but... So this is my first time using the Cresania, like, regular clays, too, and I like them. They're actually completely different than the Sissy clays. I thought they were going to be exactly the same. So, I learned something. All right, right now we're making a bow, and we did just make the slime on the thumbnail on top of the swirls. That was really easy. I just used this neon green color and I just took little blobs, and basically you just put it on and you can grab it with your finger and like pull down lightly and then press it down a little bit and it just creates like the drips. And then I just use my brush to, like, of course, pat it out, smooth it out. Easy peasy. Now we're making a bow, which we have also done before, but we're doing it again. So, do we remember the parts of the bow? If you do, comment. I'm not going to say it, I'm not going to give it away. Okay, well, so you need the 2 balls for the bow, 2 balls, and then you need the little center portion of the bow. And what is that center portion called, ladies and gents? The taint of the bow. Right there. And I would say that's the most important part. It just makes the bow come together, you know? So, once, like, I always feel like the bow is just like, it looks okay, it's cute, but then you put like that center little, the taint of the bow on, and it just pulls it all together. We love it. We love the taint of the bow. All right, so I think I only showed me making one because the pointer finger and I was saying the pointer and the ring finger. The pointer and the pinky finger are exactly the same. So, except for just one color of the center of the bow, I do one purple and one pink, but you'll see. So, here's another look, a different look at what I'm doing, because you guys said you liked that. I am back filming on my phone for this video. I'm not filming with my new camera because I realized I need a new camera mount to hold the camera. The one that I have just does not hold it properly, like, in the right spot. So I need to order, I think I found one on Amazon that'll, like, do everything I need it to do. Just endless things that I need all the time. All right, more stripes. Those are fun. They actually weren't that hard. I think if you have a nice skinny brush, longer, not super long, but I always was scared of, like, the really long skinny brushes. And I feel like I've learned that they're so much easier, especially when you're drawing like straight lines like this, stuff like that. It absorbs your shakiness. The longer bristles has like more to absorb by the time it gets to the tip, if that makes sense. So try, if you were like me and I'm like, the bristles are so long it freaks me out. Like, how is that going to be easier? It's just going to be a mess. Don't fret. Try it. Shorter ones have less like absorption of your body always is moving. So like it just like boop comes out. Try a longer one and then you can just boop. It's so much easier. So much easier. So now this is the part that's just different on the 2 nails. So on the pink nail I did a purple jelly like little overlay on top of the taint of the bow. And then on the pinky nail, on the purple one, I did a bright pink jelly little overlay. I suppose I probably could have just used the jelly clay for the middle of the bow to begin with. But I like the look that I got just using it as basically like a top coat. I think it looks cool because you can still see like the white underneath it, but it's like just like a jelly little overlay. I love these. I just cannot, you guys. I cannot. I hadn't seen anybody else make Hello Kitty Beetlejuice nails, and I looked. The idea occurred to me like 3 or 4 days ago. I was scrolling Pinterest and I came across a picture of Lydia Dietz and Beetlejuice, like Hello Kitty dressed as Beetlejuice and Lydia Dietz, and I was like, my brain just was like, bing! Oh my god, I need to sculpt those on my nails for Friday's video, because I was trying to think of what I was going to do for Friday's video. I had a different idea completely, but then I'm like, dude, Beetlejuice is literally coming out on Friday. What are you doing, bruh? Like, you have to do something. And I hate doing things that have been done over and over. You see all the time, like the black and white French tips, or just like the ghosts with the no feet or whatever. Like, it's all cute, but I don't like doing things. I want to do something all the time that's like new and different. That's just like it. That's what is appealing to me, and that is what makes my heart, you know? It makes me feel good about myself when I make something that I'm like, I haven't seen that shit before. Boom, you know? So that's what we're doing. So now my goal with the faces was to make them like poofy and round. That's what I wanted them to look like. I didn't want them like more flat 3D. I wanted them like very round and like puffy. So I used a lot of this clay. But oh, they turned out poofy, and I just love them so much. I just love them so much. I cannot stop looking at them, to be honest. Like, I literally finished them last night at like 8:30 or something, and I brought them home with me to show my husband, because I was like, look what I made. They're amazing. This is what I've been doing all day long. So basically, you're just gonna, like, this clay, these gagumis, they are so easy. It's just like the milk jam by Yogo. They kind of just like poof out into the right shape, especially like round shapes. Like, if you ball it up and then put it down, it kind of just like boop. So I usually just take my brush and like pat it out and just make sure it's all round and it's not like rounder and higher over here. I turn the nail all 4 ways to make sure it's just perfectly round, you know? And then we're done. So now I tried a new method that you guys, a couple of you actually gave me, was instead of just measuring out the little balls first, was to make like a little snake and then cut the snake into equal pieces and then use those little pieces like for ears and stuff. Genius, guys. You guys are so smart. So smart. So it just makes things so much easier. Instead of like doing one ear and then having to do another one after you already finished that ear. They never turn out the same. I was always like ripping one off. So just always measure out if you're doing like 2 or more of the same thing. Measure it out first. It'll make your life so much easier, you know? I put on green and purple Danessa Myricks glittery. You probably can barely even tell, but I'm here for the themes. I'm here for the vibes. I literally cannot wait to see this movie. I hope it's so good, you guys. It's gonna be. It's gonna be good. There's just, like I said, it's the same people, so it's gotta be good. So then you're just gonna use your brush and just shape your brush, and like the little silicone tools. Those are so easy to just like push in and just make your little triangle ears for your cat. Cat ears are a little bit harder for me to make for some reason. I don't know why. Like, little bear ears are so easy. Cat ears are just like, take a little more time. But okay, now we're gonna do the face. So I just used my black and made her, I like doing the nose first because the nose is right in the middle, and then you can do the eyes like in proportion to the nose. Because if you start with an eye and an eye, it's so hard to like get things in the right spots, you know? So just do the nose first. And then you can go ahead and do an eye and an eye. I like doing my Hello Kitty eyes with my little like round dotting tool, because if you just like dot and then just move it boop boop up and down, you'll have your little ovals. And then we're going to go ahead and do the whiskers. In the past, I don't know why this didn't occur to me, but I would always do like, I would do the painting of the face last. I would do like the bow and everything, and then you're working around the bow. Like that made no sense. This time it occurred to me like, bitch, paint the shit on the face first. So that's what we're doing. That worked much better, because I'd always have to like try to avoid the bow when I'm painting the whiskers. It was just so dumb. This is so much easier. So she's got 3 whiskers on each side. I am using a smaller, shorter, skinny brush for those because it's very tiny. And then we're going to cure that, and then we're going to add a little bit more detail. I didn't want to just leave it like that. I wanted her nose yellow, and since can I speak? Instead of doing yellow and then outlining the yellow in black, which is difficult, like I want it very skinny. That's why I did the black first and then just put the yellow on the inside so it looks like it's got like a black outline. Looks amazing. And then same with the eyes. I wanted her like a little bit different, kind of like maybe a little creepy looking. So I just wanted like the eyes to be like full white with just like a black outline. So I just filled them in white and left a little black on the outside. Easy peasy. So much easier than having to like outline things afterwards. Just do a blob and then fill it in with the color and it looks like you outlined it. Now we're doing the most important part. Turning Hello Kitty into Beetlejuice. The neon green hair. Oh, this was the part that I was like, am I going to be able to make this work? I did make it work. And it really wasn't that hard. You basically just take little pieces of clay, all different sizes, put them on, and then use your silicone tool to just shape them into little like spiky sections. And just maneuver them around so it just looks like hairs, like bloop, bloop, bloop. Easy, easy. It really wasn't hard. It really wasn't. It was just like more, I was a little stressed out to begin with because I didn't know how or if I was going to be able to do it, but I did. So, lesson learned. So yeah, I just took little pieces and I used the silicone tool and my brush to just maneuver them all around, make them look like hair. I wanted to put like a piece behind the ears that went like down and then like flipped boop, like this. So cute. I'm obsessed with these. Like, how do I top this set? That's what I said last time with like Tokidoki. Bitch, how are you going to top this? I don't know. And I've also realized, I don't know how, I think before I was doing like a full like 3D nail tutorial like every Friday. No wonder I was so stressed out. These take forever. Like, all the other videos I make, I could most likely like film and edit it in one day. These are like 2 full days of working on them, on just this. Like, it takes me like an entire day, 7+ hours to sculpt and make the nails. And then the next day, it takes me an entire day to edit all of that footage, edit it all, put it all together, make it nice and cute. And then I have to film the voiceover, which like this video is like 46 minutes long. So that takes me 46 minutes to film the voiceover. So it's just like a long time. So I think I've learned that this might be like a special thing that we do like once a month, twice a month. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Not that we're not going to do like nail tutorials, but like really like elaborate, like 3D things like this. Either that or like maybe I only do one video that week. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But like these take a lot of time. A lot of time. Yeah. I'm hungry right now. I'm hungry. I'm tired. But I'm here because these nails are amazing. So yeah, let me know if you guys are going to Beetlejuice this weekend. opening weekend. I feel like it's going to be fun because like the theaters are going to be packed. And I love that. Like I like going opening weekends to things that like it's super busy and everybody's excited to see the movie. That just like makes it so much more fun, you know? And I'm also excited because have you guys heard of Pop Mart? It's a store and a website, and they sell, I had no idea what it was. So last time we were down in Seattle, we went to the mall, or Linwood rather, but we went to the mall and they have a store called Pop Mart, and it's newer, and it just looks like, what is that? It's just like all these like blind boxes. It looks like it would be like Tokidoki Hello Kitty, but it's not. It's like their own things. Like they have, what's it called? Like these things called crybabies, and they're like Powerpuff Girl crybabies. Oh my God, they're so cute. First, let me explain this, and then we'll get back into that. So now, this is going to look a little crazy for a second. You're like, what are you doing to Hello Kitty? What are you doing to her? So, this is going to be Lydia Dietz, and Lydia Dietz has a high pony like this, boop, with like hair, like cartoony little hairs, you know? So I'm making her high pony right now. And then once I have all the hair in there, then I will make like a little scrunchie, which I actually apparently didn't filming. I actually didn't film me making her little scrunchie, her little hair tie, which I swear I did, but it's not in here. It was easy. It was just the base of her hair right here where it went up. I just put a little pink like band of the Gugumi clay. I just put it around and like kind of use my little tools to like tuck it in right there. And then right now I'm making her bangs. I figured I had a little bit extra clay right there, so why not like drag it down? She also has like little like bangs, like little spikies. So we basically did the same thing we did with Beetlejuice, but with her I also added the like, basically how many times am I going to say basically? Basically, I just rolled up the clay and made like a thicker little bloop on top of her head. And then little sprouts, and then the rest is very similar to what we did with Beetlejuice, just a little bit more bangs, because hers I kind of wanted to look like bangs, like cartoony bangs, instead of like, you know what I mean. But I also did hers like, instead of behind the ears, I put it in front of the ears. Yeah, I put hers in front of the ears like this down. So that's what's different. So Pop Mart is like, when you look at the store, you'll see these huge, they're like 3 feet tall. What would I even call them? Like characters. Like they're so cool. And they're like $1,100. The huge ones, it's insane. They're like these, some of them are like iridescent looking, pink, like little space people. And it's just like, you gotta look it up because you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? But the whole store is full of like all these little characters. It, like I said, you would think it was like Hello Kitty and Tokidoki and stuff. It's just like that, but it's different. It's like their own characters. It's a huge thing. I had no idea what it was when I was in there. I just dragged the boys in and we looked around because I was like, this looks so cool. The blind boxes are not cheap. They're like $18 a piece. I didn't buy anything because I didn't know what it was. So then, like a week later, I think maybe even that same week, my friend was talking to me about these blind boxes of these Powerpuff Girl crybabies flowers. They're like the size of a MacBook, and you don't know which one you're getting. There's different colors. So I ordered some of those, and it's from that store. I was like, oh my God, I wish I would have known this when I was in there because these are so cute. And then they have keychains that are little magnet ones. They're like these big poofy heads, the crybaby. They're like these little Powerpuff Girls with little teardrops. Just look them up. They're so cute. And they all the heads magnetized together. So you can have like a stack. They're sold out on their website, but Amazon has them. So I ordered like 3 of those too. Shall I do an unboxing? I'm still waiting on them. I cannot wait. So when we go down there again this weekend, now that I know what they are, I'm going to go in the store. So excited. All right, so we're just making 2 little bows on them. We've done bows. We know bows. We know how to make them. Just little tiny versions. So, of course, on Beetlejuice, I did a little tiny black bow. And then on her, I wanted her bow to match her scrunchie. So I just did a little pink bow. super easy. I just did the same thing. I rolled up the clay, made it into a little snake, and then cut 2 matching pieces and then 1 little smaller one for the center. Stuck them all together. I just like to shape the outside of the bows into like little triangles with my tools. And then I always see the parts like right by the center of the bow right here where it like all meets. I always take my little pointy silicone tool and stick it in right there and just kind of like push down a little bit so it makes like that bow indent. So it looks more like an actual bow. I think that like makes a huge difference to me. I just love it. I think she looks so cute, and I'm so pissed. Do you guys notice? Do you notice something new on Beetlejuice's bow? Apparently I didn't film it. Yeah, I'm looking at myself. I didn't film it. I put the tiniest little 3D skull as the center of his bow, and I didn't film it. It was so easy, you guys. Honestly, I know I always say that, but I feel like things look so much harder than they really are. It wasn't difficult. Like, I just took the tiniest little bit of the, I think it was the Gugumi white clay, and put it like a little ball on the center of his bow. And then I just drug, at first I was going to do a ghost, and then I changed my mind. I'm like, you need to do a skull. Makes way more sense. So I basically just like kind of drug it down a little bit. So like the bottom was like a little bit skinnier, just like a skull. And then just made some little marks on the bottom and then stuck my little tool to hollow out the eyes and the nose and everything. It was so easy. And now we're making little 3D poofy hearts. I also wanted the hearts to be like more poofy and round, just like their faces, instead of like, I always use this example of like when I did the 3D cakes, how I made like the sides of the cakes really like straight and up and down because they were like jelly cakes. These, I wanted the edges to be like nice and round and like just like puffy, just like their faces. Like I wanted everything to be like puffy and soft looking. So I did that. I used the Gugumi clays again, the glow-in-the-dark white. And I made the heart, and then I did the black and white stripes again. Or I just painted the black stripes, because the white stripes appear themselves when you paint the black ones. And the hearts were easy. You just took like a ball, put it down. I always shape like the tip of the heart first with my fingers. I just kind of point it in a little bit. And then I use my pointer tool to like push down at the top of the heart to create like the butt of the heart. Right there. And then the rest you just use your brush to like soften it all out. Easy peasy. Now I wanted to create like lace, like ribbon or whatever, like on the outside of the heart. So I wanted to do green on his and pink. No, purple. Sorry, I did purple on hers. So basically you just roll up a big long piece of the clay, a long snake, and then just take it and push it right at the top of the heart so it stays. Just stick it down and then just put it all the way around the heart. Break off the extra length that you have if you have extra length. And then you need this little pointer tool. This pointer tool, really the only ones that I used for this video was this pointer tool and the brush, the Croissant-Neri pointer tool and Croissant-Neri brush. My faves. And then you're just going to go around and use that pointer to evenly like do all around, and then the places that you didn't poke in, you're going to lift up and out a little bit. So it just, they go like boop, boop, boop. So it looks like whatever that stuff is, ribbon, lace, you know? And it turned out fucking cute. There wasn't anything on this that I was like, I kind of wish I didn't do that. Not to brag or anything, but these turned out fabuloso. I cannot get over it. I'm not kidding. Like I said, I brought them home last night and I just wanted to keep looking at them. I showed my cats. Yeah, I showed everybody. Not everybody. My husband, my friend, my cats. And that's it. Because everybody else is going to wait until Friday. I'm like dying to show you guys. I just wanted to like post them already, but I can't. I would ruin the surprise. So we're just doing the same thing on hers, on her heart, except we're using the jelly purple from Croissant. Croissant's jellies. I still haven't gotten her glow in the dark ones yet. I really want them because I like her regular clays that I tried, and that's what they are, but they're glow in the dark. I do really like using those. I think they're so different. I didn't explain that earlier. They're very different than the Sissy clays that I have that are like, they look exactly the same, so I figured they were going to be like the same consistency and feel and everything. They're actually very different. They're a lot softer and slightly, I'm going to say stickier, but they're not sticky. Like the, now we're going to top coat with what else? But the Jim B Crazy Top Thick Coat. If you see how shiny these bitches are, that's because of this top coat. This top coat is the ultimate thing, period, for nails. Like, if you do nails, you need this. Go get it. It's always linked in my info box of the video. I have a spot where in the info box, I always link all the products that I used in the video, and then right under that, I list all the products that I use all the time, and that's where this is. You can just go click on that. Sweetie Nail Supply and Zillabo. I have a code so you can save money, Devil10. Go buy it. It is literally the shiniest top coat you will ever use, and it stays shiny. It's so good. This is me finishing. My hands are like in pain. Look at these little babies. But yeah, the Cressagna clays, I really, really like them. They're very soft and like easy to work with, where the Sissy ones are a lot harder and drier. So I was shocked. I figured it was going to be very similar. I didn't know. So I'm glad that I got them. What do we think? What do we think? You guys, I hope that I remember to get a glow in the dark or a video of them glowing in the dark tonight. Because, I love these so much. They turned out better than I ever expected. So please let me know. What is your favorite nail? Can you pick? Is it Lydia? Is it Beetlejuice? Let me know if you guys are going to see the movie. And let me know what day you're going to see it. I'm going to see it on Saturday. So maybe we're going at the same day. That'd be fun. But yeah, I love these. Let me know, are you guys gonna, if you guys ever do try to like take inspo from me or try to recreate a set, please tag me and let me know. I want to see. I really want to see. I took a little bit longer to show you guys the nails this time. I usually make my outros like a little bit shorter. I had to, like, they're so good. I had to take time and show them. So I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Let me know what your favorite nail is. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I post. I love you guys. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.